Hey there YouTube, sorry I missed that last upload, but today I've got two videos for you, so I hope you enjoy. This first battle is against PikachusCuzzin, who I met through the Smogon Battle Finder, but he also has a channel on YouTube. This is a battle with my 4th generation team. This is actually my 4th generation team before I completely remade it, and in this battle you're going to see why I had to remake it. I lead off with my Peter C, Peter Cottontail, my Baneri, as he leads off with the Thunderpup, his Electrike, there we go. And he's going to Volt Switch out into his Copine, his Pineco, and I'm just going to go for the agility to get my speed up. And it's not going to be very helpful against a Pineco, but that's not what this team is about. I go for the Baton Pass. That's right, this was a Baton Pass team. So I'm going to pass into my Padawan, my Riolu. And he's just gonna go for the Stealth Rocks, which is gonna be kind of bad since this is a Baton Pass team, but you know it's not that bad. Anyway, I was actually kind of bluffing a switch here because I really had nothing to do to that Pineco, so I just go for a Zen Headbutt, just trying to hit whatever comes out. And out comes his Poke Slowly, his Slowpoke. And, you know, I don't really have any... I have Crunch to hit this thing hard, which I use. And I get the defense drop, which is really nice. But it doesn't do as much damage as I wanted it to. So he's going to be able to use Psychic... He's going to be able to use Psychic and get me down to pretty low HP. But I go for another Crunch. Unfortunately, it's not enough to take him out. He hangs on with like 1 HP. And he's going to take me out with Psychic. And I'm just really sad because my Padawan did not get to do anything in this match. So here I just send out Jelly, my Weasel, and he's going to pull back his Slowpoke and go back into his Copine, which, you know, whatever. And I go for the agility again, which I really should have seen coming, but now I'm too busy trying to get this Baton Pass chain to work. So I go ahead and Baton Pass, and I go into my Simba, my Shinx, which isn't exactly the best choice, as you're about to see. He goes for that Payback, and it's going to hit me pretty hard. Not really hard, but not enough to where I can afford to take the damage. Anyway, I go for the Fire Fang, and it doesn't even do half damage, and that really sucks. Because now he's going to use Payback, and that Payback's going to get double power. And with the burn damage, or with the burn recoil, with the additional damage from burn, I'm not going to be able to survive it. So now, at this point, I'm just thinking, okay, screw it, I want this thing dead. So I send out my Peter Cottontail, and I just go for the return. Because this thing has a monstrous attack when it comes to return. And it does 1 HP. Come to find out, I forgot that its health its happiness got reset to 0, and I'm like, oh no. But fortunately, he just switches back out into his Thunderpup. I don't know why. And I went for the Encore just to buy me some time, which I'm actually glad he switched out, because now I can go for the agility, and I can go ahead and Baton Pass out. So that's what I intend to do. And here, I really just should have went into this one earlier. Here, I go into my Dino, my Cranidos. And I really just should have gone into Cranidos earlier. Because you'll see why. His Thunderpup goes for Thunderbolt, and it's going to hit hard, but this Cranidos is Eviolite, so it was made to take a hit. At least one hit. And here, I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. And, you know, I remember how much Crunch did, and I'm thinking it's not going to do too much, but it does enough for me to 2-hit KO it. So, not wanting to reveal any other attacks, I just go for another Earthquake, and I take down that Slowpoke. Next, he's going to send his Thunderpup back out, and, you know, I'm just thinking, okay, free kill. So I go for the Earthquake, and that KOs that Electrike absolutely no problem. So, down it goes. It's not going to be a pain in my butt anymore. Next out, he's going to send out his Sandy Handy. And, you know, it's like, I know I can't take this out in one hit because Sandshrews are really bulky. So, and I want to keep my Cranidos for later. So I just go into my Grow Up Bulb, my Badoo as he goes for the Earthquake, and it's gonna hit pretty hard, but fortunately he's gonna pull back because he's afraid of the Giga Drain, which he should be. And I just go for the Sleep Powder. So now Pineco is just sitting in there waiting to get beaten up, but I take this opportunity to set up and go for Growth. So now I've got a little bit of extra attack and special attack, which I really want is that special attack. And I now start going for the Giga Drains. So yeah, I go for the Giga Drain, and it looks to be about a 2-hit KO, just about. And he's still asleep. But he sees how much damage it does to his Pineco, and he doesn't want that, so he goes into his Slick Rick, his Tailo, and I just go for the Giga Drain again, get more health, and it does a lot considering it's a Tailo. It's frail as heck. But you know, it's just I see now its guts boosted, and I'm not gonna want to stay in. So I send my Peter Cottontail out as pretty much fodder, because it's only got like 5 HP left, and after entry hazard damage, it's got 1 HP, and it's gonna get taken out with a Facade, which, you know, I was expecting it to get taken out. At this point, I have no idea how I'm gonna deal with this Tailo, so I just send out my Jelly, thinking, okay, maybe I can take a hit. Jelly's pretty close to full HP. So he's going to go for the Facade, which is going to hit really hard, get me down to 1 HP, and I survive. So I'm free to go for the Agility and counterattack. Unfortunately, I remember that Talos can run Quick Attack, which really sucks. Usually the standard option is Quick Attack or Protect. Protect to get their Toxic Orb activation, Quick Attack for priority. I guess this one had the priority. Anyway, I see how much damage that poison's racking up, and I'm thinking, maybe, just maybe, I can stall him out. So I send out my Dino, which has Protect. So I'm going to Protect once, and it's going to block that Quick Attack, and he's going to take a lot of poison damage recoil. So he's going to get KO'd in his next turn. So I try and go for the double Protect, but it fails, and he's free to go for the Brave Bird. Really, any move would have taken him out. So down goes Dino, and thankfully down goes that Tailo too. So now the only thing that was keeping me from winning is gone. Now he's going to send out his Ash Hadwon, his Corphish, while I go into my last Pokemon, my Grow Up Bulb. And I'm pretty sure the only Pokemon left on his team are all weak to Grass type, so I don't have anything to worry about too much. Now, except for Pineco, but it's pretty much gone anyway. Anyway, I just go for the Giga Drain. It almost takes him out. I know I've got a couple turns of sleep, so I can do the exact same setup I did last time, where I can Giga Drain, Growth, and then another Giga Drain. So, as you're about to see, that's exactly what I go for. You know, Growth, get my special attack up, and he's still asleep. So I can go for the Giga Drain, and that Pineco is no longer a problem. And, well, it never really was too much of a problem to begin with, except in the beginning of the battle. Anyway, down it goes, and now he's going to send out his Sandy Handy Cuz, the Sandshrew. And I'm not fearing anything from this thing. I'd go for the Giga Drain, and surprisingly, it doesn't one-hit KO. But it does get me up to full HP, which is very nice. He goes through the Earthquake, which is going to hit pretty hard, but, you know, I've got an Eviolite and some defense investments, so I'm not too concerned. But I am free to go for the Giga Drain and KO. So now, after the Sandshrew, he's down to his last Pokemon, his Corphish, and this is pretty much a good game. He goes for a Crab Hammer in a last-ditch effort, which, you know, if he had another turn, he would have KO'd. But with my Giga Drain, I'm able to one-hit KO. And that is the end of the battle right there. So yeah, like I said before, that team did not work out well. I would Baton Pass an Agility into a frail attacker, and it was just too hard to try and get a Baton Pass off. So the next next video I upload is going to be my newly formed team. So you guys will have something to look forward to with that. So yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, and challenge.